Hey, what's up guys, it's Jay. Hope you guys are doing well. Today I'm going to be doing a 6 month review or so of the Pixel 6 Pro. Let's go and get started. If you enjoying this video so far, give this video a thumbs up. If you want to see more content like this, make sure you sub with the bell notification. It really helps me to know whether I should make more videos like this next. So the hardware's held up pretty well over the 6 months. No obvious dents or scratches you can see. I'm pretty generally careful with my, the display gets pretty bright, but outdoors I can tell a little that it could be brighter. I will say, however, you won't have any issues unless it's direct sunlight at peak heat hours, which really you shouldn't be doing anyways in general. It gets the phone get really hot and, you know, kind of degrade the device itself. There's some off-axis shift. You can see with the 6.7 inch display there. Sound is good. Stereo speakers, full sounding, are in line with pretty much the other devices I have, flagships level. However, you get to the device, the fingerprint is probably the one of the biggest complaints that I've had with this phone. I've had to do a little duplicate registration to get to work a little better. You can see that it works pretty well right now. Before the earlier patches, it doesn't really work. It just depends on, I guess, which finger you're using and how you register it and all this stuff. So it's just not super consistent, I'd say. Now it's kind of better, but still I think it could be even more improved going forward. So once you're past the lock screen, the haptics are the best Android has to offer. I think it's the best haptics on an Android device, even better than Samsung personally. I've always felt this way about Pixel devices, and it's basically second to the iPhone. One thing I've seen mentioned is that the phone is hollow feeling when you kind of tap it like this, but honestly, are you really gonna tap it like that? I don't think so. It's kind of a weird complaint, to be honest. But yeah, I will tell you that's not gonna affect the day-to-day use. The back of the device houses this giant Daft Punk looking visor. It's like a, you know, RoboCop type thing. You can see that there's some gaps in the panel and separation in the build here. It's not the best, you know, but whatever, you know, it's a first generation device. Maybe they'll make it better, but it's more of like an aesthetic thing, I think. I'd probably say this is more of a nitpick, especially on the Pro. On the Pixel 6, it's, who cares? It's $600, you know? So if you want to know more about the hardware, I did some more videos for it. Link is down below the like button. All right, so Android 12L, check. 6 months in and still cannot change the resolution of the Pixel 6 Pro or Pixel 6. It's kind of like, yeah, I don't know. So it's 1440p, you know, Quad HD. I guess it's really sharp and stuff like that. But, you know, for the people that want to save a little bit battery or they don't notice it, then I think they should have the option to change it. I know if you haven't seen other videos or know about it before, there's been older patches that's kind of been messing with some people's devices. It hasn't messed with mine personally, but other people I know that, you know, they've had issues with it. But I think now the latest patch has no issues on the April patch now. On the whole, only 3 years of software updates seems small compared to the competition, especially like Samsung. They're doing 5 now. If you're not familiar with the changes on Android 12L or 12 in general, I would suggest watching other videos because I'm not going to cover it here, but kind of I wanted to pick some little things that I wanted to let you guys know at least. Is the Material You. You see that's quite a bit of difference, all the color matching, scheming, stuff like that. We go to settings here real quick here. Kind of like the new layout. It's all like bubbly, big buttons and stuff like that. It's kind of nice. I really like it. It's a little bit different from kind of what Android used to be. It feels more like iOS, I guess, nowadays. The notification system is, I think it's always been better than iOS. So, you know, I think the changes that they made here are in a step in the right direction. For example, one of the things people complain about, which is weird, is the Wi-Fi toggle. So you can just click it, turn it off, and it's not a big deal, you know? So they did change the power button function where it now brings up the Google Assistant. You can see there. But everyday tasks feel really speedy and really fast. Everything opens up really quick. There's no problems. It's just like really good. This Tensor chip, yeah, it's like Google's first attempt, and you know, it's not the best at gaming. It's not top tier, but I will say it's still in the ballpark, relatively speaking. I did in the original video, but Genshin Impact plays fine on it. So I think if you're worried about gaming performance, I wouldn't be. There are still some frame drops a little bit here and there in terms of gaming itself, and the device does get a little bit hot in certain situations, especially in gaming. But again, I wouldn't really say that it's different, I guess, from Snapdragon's. The Qualcomm chips will also have frame drops as well. So it's not like, you know, one's better than the other per se in terms of just like day-to-day real use. In terms of benchmarks, yes, the Snapdragon actually performs better there. So let's talk about the cameras. The cameras, I think this is probably the best part of the device, minus the display. The camera opens up pretty quickly. There's a 4x telephoto camera there. Works really well. The video quality is decent. You know, for Android, I think video quality is just whatever. Compared to iPhone, it gets the job done. You know, it takes pictures pretty quickly. So yeah, I mean, I can't complain about it. And I think with all the Google smarts, they're able to get really good photos, which is awesome. But I think video is still something that needs to be worked on in the long term. But yeah, so one of the other things I'd like to talk about with the Pixel specifically is the intangibles, I call it. So things that are available on the Pixel but not available on other devices. So for example, if you go to tools, Magic Eraser is a really awesome tool. I can't get enough of it. I wish every device had it. You see that it's trying to find suggestions. Obviously it can't because there's probably nothing to really get rid of, but if we can do it manually, for example, I just get rid of this and it should go away. I guess it does take a little bit of processing time, but yeah, you can see I can do that with this one too. And it's pretty clean. Let me see if I can zoom in and show you guys there. You can see that it's a little bit not like the best for more complicated stuff. This is pretty easy. So, I mean, you can make it look really clean really quickly there. And yeah, you hit done and that's it. Yeah, I really like that feature. If you want to post something quick to show something to someone without, you know, kind of having a bunch of clutter in the background, I think this is a really good tool. You save a copy of it and then you're good to go. One of the other features, I can't really show it right now, is the call screen feature. So I get a lot of spam calls. I don't know about you guys, but I do. And I like just pressing that screen call. It just has Google answer the phone and then, you know, transcribe the entire information over. And yeah, it's really awesome. I don't know what else to say about that, but yeah, it's really cool. The other feature I really like about the Pixel 6 Pro and Pixel 6 is the Now Playing. So it has basically an automated Shazam, if you will. You know, when you're at the bar or outside and you don't know what that song is, you don't want to ask somebody, you know, you can just, it'll show up here, usually a little music note icon here right on the bottom. And then you can, you know, tap on it if you want to scan it, or it might scan by itself. It depends on, I guess, the situation. But yeah, you can scan on it, you can click on it, and then it'll bring you to some options to open it up in Spotify or your favorite music app there. So yeah, those are a couple of my favorite features. There's some other features like Real Tone and the Google Lens and all those other Google features, the apps, but those are more common to other devices. You can just install them, but these are kind of the Pixel exclusive ones. But yeah, the Pixel 6 series is a solid entry. Specifically, the Pixel 6 is a steal for $600. To be honest, this is the Pixel 6 Pro at $900. It's not, you know, it's not the steal that the Pixel 6 is, but it's still a great value at that price, especially if you can get it for cheaper. This is the one that you should get. It's the Google stuff that makes this phone special though. the stuff that I just mentioned about before. And you're going to find features that are exclusive here, of course. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this 6 months review video. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace.